Alright, hey you guys, this is Cobra Awesome, and I'm back with another rant video as always. Today I'm gonna be talking about Nintendo. Now, I already talked about the Nintendo Switch 2 price like 2 weeks ago after the Nintendo Direct presentation for April 2nd. But now I'm talking about Nintendo, about how the company has been ever since. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into this video. Alright, so there's a lot to talk about right now. It's a lot to talk about. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to begin right now. Okay. So so almost like 3 weeks ago, Nintendo had that presentation talking about their new system, the Nintendo Switch 2, right? When they first revealed it back in January, everybody was super excited about it, right? I was excited, and when I saw the Mario Kart game and the way how the game looked, I was like, "Oh, okay, so this is a new Mario Kart game. So this game looks promise. It's probably gonna be 10 times better than Mario Kart 8. I know Nintendo got something up their sleeve. They're gonna impress us once again. They're not gonna disappoint us again. Like this is gonna be great." So for the next like 2 months, we were waiting and waiting and waiting for this presentation, and it's finally here, April 2nd. And they talked about the system, and it was like three guys. I don't know why Miyamoto wasn't there. Where was Doug Bowser? Where was everybody? Because remember back in 2017, like when they had like that big like Switch presentation, it was like a big huge like auditorium, like it was like a press conference just like E3. Like everybody was, it was packed full of people. You guys remember, like they had this big presentation. They talked about the original Switch and what the Switch could do, and it was very exciting. You could tell that everybody was looking forward to this new system. So with the direct, it just felt so different all of a sudden, you know. So when the direct started, they first revealed the new Mario Kart World, and you know, it 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 looked it all right, you know, but and then after that, they, you know, the three guys from Nintendo, they talked about the Switch and the Switch 2 and the features and what it could do. They talked about like the camera, the camera mode where you could like face chat while you're playing the games. Now, I'm not a fan of that, like seriously, and just looking at it at during that presentation where they were talking about the Switch 2 camera face chat, like you could see that it was lagging a lot, and I don't look forward to using like face chat. Like I prefer like playing online, like um around the world, instead of like showing my face. Like it just doesn't feel right, to be honest with you. um they talked about the other stuff. They talk about like the gigabytes, like it can hold a lot more storage, and they talked about the dock set and the Joy Cons, the Pro controller, and they talked about the Nintendo GameCube, uh, Nintendo Switch Online stuff. So, then they talked about the games like Elden Ring and EA Sports, FIFA, the first party titles published by Nintendo like Mario Kart World, of course, Donkey Kong, Bonanza, and Kirby's Air Riders. Um, they also talked about like the backwards capability, well, not backwards capability, but um, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, like this the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, but you have to pay more money to play the Nintendo Switch 2 versions of them. And then let's not forget, like they had like that home tour thing where you could discover more about the Nintendo Switch 2, like learn more about it, like the information. Uh, it was like an interesting concept of it, and then it said like it's a paid game on it, and everybody was just like, "What?" You know. And the biggest problem after the whole Switch 2 presentation, You know what they forgot? You know what they didn't mention? The price. Now this is where things got really crazier, right? So they didn't reveal the Switch 2 price, but in the original Switch presentation, they did reveal the price, and it was $300, right? So why they didn't talk about the Switch 2 price on the direct presentation? I'll tell you why. Because they were so freaking scared to tell us what the price was for the Nintendo Switch 2. So they said just check out the website. So once people so once people checked the website to find out how much this damn system cost, everybody lost their minds. Like people were around the world just like boycotting this company, saying drop the price, drop the price. You guys know the story. Even on the Treehouse Live, people were just complaining and saying, "Drop the price, drop the price. F you, Nintendo, go to hell. Why are you doing this to us? Why?" The tariffs are no excuse for you to do something like that, you know. Um. So yeah, all that stuff happened, but just why so much money? And the Mario Kart World Direct happened like 2 days ago now, right? They they said that they were gonna talk about more about the game. They're gonna talk about and justify like why is Mario Kart World like $80. They're gonna justify that, right? And guess what? There was no explanation why this game cost so much money. They showed us the game. They just showed us like the courses and the the the, the modes and all that stuff, but it just didn't justify that $80 price point. So what was the point in that direct? But remember in Mario Kart 8 direct that happened like 11 almost 11 years ago when that game was coming out for Wii U, like that presentation, it was very presentable. Like it had its personalities, like the excitement was there, the energy was there about that Mario Kart 8 direct back then. But this one, Mario Kart World Direct, none of that was there. If it was like 15 minutes long and it was rushed. I feel like it was rushed. It's like they just failed at that. They just didn't have a good reason why this game is so much money. So basically, it was just a flop, you know. But I feel like Nintendo is just being way too greedy with with their new system now. Like Nintendo, they never was like this back then. I mean, like I know the Super Nintendo back then during that era was crazy. The games were super expensive, but I believe they had a good reason why. But the Nintendo Switch 2, they're not explaining why is it so expensive. Um, and it's not just the tariffs. It's them being too greedy. That's why they didn't tell about the price on the presentation they did 2 weeks ago. Like Reggie Fils-Aimé, like the former president of Nintendo of America, even he's mad about it. Like he's not happy with that. Even when the Wii came out, like back then, Reggie was fighting for that Wii the Wii Sports edition. Like, cause remember when the original Wii came out, it came with Wii Sports. Reggie fought for that because Shigeru Miyamoto and Satoru Iwata, they were against that idea, but Reggie fought for that. And look how well it did. Now Nintendo is just charging extra money for what? For what, man? I've been a Nintendo fan for all my life since the Nintendo 64, and I it's just for the past like 2 weeks, my head has just been like all over the place. I just been watching nonstop YouTube videos of people boycotting Nintendo, saying like, why is Mario Kart World so much money? Why is it $80? I don't get it. There's just so much negativity going on all over this company right now. It's like Nintendo is becoming woke right now, to be honest with you. Like we already gone through Marvel with the Marvel Cinematic Universe with Disney Plus, the BS shows. You guys know what I'm talking about. And now this. I did not I did not expect this from Nintendo. I mean, yes, Nintendo, they had their ups and downs over the years. They made some bad decisions, but this got to be the worst of the worst. To be honest with you, like back then, like Reggie Fils-Aimé, Miyamoto, and Iwata, the three guys, like they did everything in their power to make everything better. Even when they were facing like crisis, they always tried to make it better. And I mean, Miyamoto was still there, but Reggie, he's not the president anymore, and Iwata is gone. So now there's no people at the company in charge, and they're just making it 10 times worse now. So for those of you who are Nintendo fans from around the world, just like me, I recommend that you go back and play all of the old school Nintendo games and just love them and appreciate them, because and watch the old videos, like the E3 stuff. Like watch them and enjoy them and appreciate them. Like just watching those videos, you could tell that something was there. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but you could tell that they just cared about the company, they cared about the games, they cared about what they were doing, especially during the Iwata and Miyamoto and Reggie era. Those three guys, you could tell like they cared. But right now this is like a new direction. They don't care, man. They just want your money. Doug Bowser, he's not doing a good job. I'm sorry, he's not doing a good job. Ever since he came into business, he was just silent. He was like the mystery guy. He never showed his face in those Nintendo Direct. I mean, he did a skit with Bowser, but that was it. But he never talked. He never mentioned. He's just lying. He's just lying, man. He's basically a liar, pretty much. I don't think I really I don't think Reggie shouldn't have retired. Like I think Reggie should have kept going, because if Reggie was still the president of Nintendo of America right now, this would not be happening in the first place. He, as I said, he would do everything in his power to fix this problem. And Doug Bowser, he's not doing anything, man. Nobody's not doing anything to fix this problem. Like check this out, like the pre-order stuff that's gonna be available on April 24th. Check this out. Pro controllers are like $84.99. Like they increased the price now. Now it's like $90 for the Joy Cons, and 119 dollars for like the Switch 2 camera and the dock set and all that stuff. And then the and make what makes it worse is like Mario Kart, that's still $80, and then the bundle for the game, along with the Nintendo Switch 2, that's $500. So nothing. So things are just getting worse. Nothing is not getting better, man. Nothing is not getting better. So at the end of it, I just said to myself, like, I think, I should like really slow down with the whole like excitement, because it's really strange, and it's really weird to get excited and feel like optimistic during this time right now. It just feels dark. It feels hopeless. It just doesn't feel right now. It really doesn't. Will I get the Nintendo Switch 2? We'll just have to see. Just have to see. But this is just weird, man. And I did a video on Nintendo like a few years ago, but and I ended up deleting it because my love was so strong for the company. So I deleted the video, and I regret deleting that video. I should have kept that video, but I decided to talk about this because for the past like 3 weeks now, it's just been negativity all around this company because of that price point. That price point. It's just absolutely crazy right now. It's just insane. And Mario Kart World, like the game looks great, the graphics, HD, all that stuff is great. But people were saying like the game looks very cartoonish. It's too like animated, and it looks very similar to Super Mario Brothers Wonder with that cartoon looking graphic. You know what I'm talking about. But Mario Kart 8, like the graphics for that game looked at like 10 times better than Mario Kart World, to be honest with you. And the features for the game, it it looks all right, but the like they never even talked about like other other stuff in the game. I don't know. It's because like they don't want to spoil it too much, but they still didn't explain why that game is still $80. They still didn't explain that. Um, but my biggest concern about the game is the music because that theme song that sounds like a western cowboy music. I'm not a fan of that. Like it just doesn't fit the game. Like the old themes from Mario Kart, it made sense. Like it was very catchy and stuff, but I'm not getting any vibes from the Mario Kart World theme. I'm not getting it. Like they never even talked about the music. They never even talked about, oh hey, like if you're playing this game, you could like switch the music. Like if you don't like this soundtrack, you could switch to like Rainbow Road, or you could switch to this. Like how in Smash Brothers, if you don't like this soundtrack, you could just switch the music during the gameplay. They never even talked about it. They never even mentioned any of that stuff in that Mario Kart World Direct. So it's like, Nintendo, what, like, seriously, what are you doing, man? This is not you. Why you? Why are you guys being so greedy over this, man? Why are you guys trying to rob us for our money? I don't. I really don't get it. I don't get it, man. So, so right now I just gotta just like slow down on the whole excitement thing because I'm very, very disappointed in them. Very disappointed. Like last month, I went to Nintendo store to celebrate Mario Day again because I went for the last year's event, and it was so great and it was a lot of fun. But this year, at the Nintendo store, the only thing that they did was just take photos with Mario and Luigi, and that's it. They never did any else activities. Like they never had like a Mario Kart 8 tournament like they did last year. They never did anything. They only just did that one activity, and it was just take photos with the Mario Brothers. That's it. Last year they had something there. So what happened to this year now? And I was, at the time I was super excited. I was looking forward to it because, this was gonna be an escape that I need because my close family member of mine had passed away back in January. So I was in a rough spot, and I was like, okay, Mario Day's coming up. I'm gonna celebrate it again. Gonna meet up with fans and take pictures with them, and I'm gonna go and celebrate. And what happened last month? What happened to Mario Day? They they only just talked about the Lego Mario Kart set. They never mentioned anything else, and not to mention the 40th anniversary of the series is coming up, and who knows what they're gonna say about that. I don't know. Like Nintendo right now, like they're they're becoming a lot weirder than before. Like it's I don't know. It's a nasty, scary feeling to it. So I really don't know if I look forward to this new system coming out. I really don't know. I just have to see. Like I I'm not I don't even have any hopes for it. Like I'm just like testing the waters and just seeing like what they're gonna do. Seriously. Oh boy. Post a comment down below and let me know how y'all feel about Nintendo at its current state right now. Like they were so great back in the days when Reggie was there. Even like when the Wii U wasn't doing well, something was there about that system, along with the Nintendo 3DS. Like you could tell, like they cared about those systems. They try to they try to release the best games for it, and we got that. And then they had the original like Switch, and the Switch did well for them, just like the Wii. So we honestly thought like the Nintendo Switch 2 was promised, like they're gonna succeed once again. But I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to tell if it's gonna succeed or not. It's based on the negativity that's going on right now over this price point thing. It's crazy. All right, so post a comment down below and let me know how you feel about Nintendo. Like, are you guys planning to pre-order the Switch 2? Are you planning to buy Mario Kart? Are you guys planning to buy these games once it comes out? Just post a comment down below. I'm just my head is just all over the place because I've been so upset and disappointed at them for the past like 3 weeks now. Ever since April 2nd, man. I've just been so angry with them. And this is a company I love, and it helped me get through my hard times just by enjoying their games and stuff, man. You know, I just miss that excitement right now, you know. All right. I'll see you guys in the next video.